Hey y'all, welcome back to We Seek Summits. We're going to talk about the next single oil in our 80 Ylang Ylang series. And we're getting kind of near the end, so you guys start giving us your ideas of what you want next after we finish Ylang Ylang. No, I have it.
We have two.
Oh, because that one's almost empty, this one's full. We're going to talk about pink pepper, which is not a pepper at all. And
it's a
this
faux.
is one.
It's a faux pepper.
It's a poser pepper. This is one you're gonna want because it is not in any blends. So to start off, describe the scent.
It's kind of warm,
Yeah.
fruity,
A little bit spicy, not much, and definitely a bit floral.
Yeah, definitely floral, but just nice, like not overpowering.
Yeah.
So y'all know what black pepper looks like, and we talked about black pepper oil. The berries from this tree look exactly the same, only they're bright pink. Now this has a lot of floral notes to it, because it is a fruit, so it's kind of got a fruity quality to it. It's a very seedy, skinny, like thick skin berry, and they grow in these large clusters, kind of like grapes. Beautiful when they're hanging off these trees. And they harvest those and they steam distill them to produce this wonderful essential oil that we're going to talk about today.
So some of the ways that it is not pepper are, Dominic mentioned, it actually grows from a tree. It's a very large tree that's in the cashew family. It is native to South America. So doTERRA started harvesting from Peru, and part of the reason for that was to help their Guatemala distillery generate more revenue after the massive volcano that happened and kind of devastated the communities. So this was a great way to support community in Peru, where it grows naturally, and to support Guatemala. Also, Europeans had taken the tree to Kenya, where it does really well in Kenya. So pink pepper, doTERRA's pink pepper is actually harvested from two places, and then they blend those two. So it's harvested in Kenya. And I thought, Dominic was like, the sourcing videos, and I'm like, I thought the sourcing video was really cool because it shows a unique story of how it's really blessed one woman who now gets to harvest pink pepper. And the way doTERRA does it is whoever wants to harvest can harvest, and they pay for the product. So it's a really great way to encourage the community. And because it's such a massive tree, it's pretty labor intensive because they have to climb the tree to harvest it. Again, these little clusters of it. Or shake it, and then they drop down, collect them, they wash them, press them, and then distill. So so it's kind of a unique sourcing story, as many of them are, and we get this great oil. So tell us about the unique chemistry of pink pepper.
All right, so with pink pepper, we're actually going to get really high monoterpene chemistry here. The predominant monoterpenes are limonene, mystrine, alpha-pinene, but also alpha and beta phalangerline. Now, I was looking through some neat tables, and they were just kind of like ranking, well, what's the most common monoterpene that you find? And it's actually alpha-pinene, alpha and beta pinene. But I was having trouble with this phalangerline, which is a new one. Well, it is in black pepper, but lower quantities, much higher here in pink pepper. But when you start looking at the overall composition and not worry too much about the individual constituents, pink pepper oil is way up there. Like I said, 80% monoterpene chemistry, and the only things that really rival that are like citrus. And so citruses are, with all the limonene, are very high monoterpene chemistry as well. So that's kind of what you want to think about, is this is a non-citrus citrus.
Non-citrus citrus.
A non-citrus citrus, and that you're going to get great monoterpene chemistry, but it's not a citrus. It's more of a florally, peppery, but not spicy, not hot like black pepper can be, peppercorn. Now, you've also got sesquiterpene chemistry in there. The balance is roughly sesquiterpene alcohols, and lo and behold, it's the most common, which is alpha and beta caryophyllene. Which we talked about before, copaiba is predominantly what you want to go to for the beta caryophyllene. So it's just neat. Like every time I look through these books and these tabulations, and it just like the story kind of comes together on the chemistry a little bit more. And so it's like, okay, I want monoterpene chemistry now, like citrus, right? Awakening, bright. This oil can have a little bit of a sensitizing effect in the sense that you don't want to diffuse it when you're going to bed, because it's one that's going to help you, energize you, arouse you. I think Jesse mentioned it can help like take away the grogginess. Like I was tired. I lay down on the floor and needed a little quick Z's. Maybe I should take a hit of pink pepper.
Or do both, take a little Z and then use pink pepper.
There you go.
But it's also because of the alpha philandrine is a little bit unique with the limonene. It's also kind of calming mood-wise in its upliftingness.
So when we get into applications, just think about what I've said about citrus. And the other really good one to keep in the back of your mind is celery seed oil. Celery seed oil is like 77% monoterpene chemistry. So you're going to see some similarities when we get to applications.
Yeah. Okay, so celery seed. Okay, so applications. This is one that you can use all the ways, aromatically, topically, internally. And I don't often think about diffusing pink pepper very much, although we just got Palmarosa this month, so I'm diffusing pink pepper with Palmarosa. But when you're blending like a diffuser blend, pink pepper is actually in your middle notes. And because it's a little bit spicy and a little bit floral, it'll tend to blend with other florals well. So you could add a little bit of lavender in there or a little bit of geranium, but we're going to talk more about how it works in the body and why, but it's a powerful combo with frankincense. And frankincense will also kind of ground your blend a little bit. So diffusing pink pepper and frankincense is really powerful. And then again, because it's like a non-citrus citrus, add in a little bit of citrus in there. And I would go for, because it's a little bit floral, I'd go for something that's like a grapefruit or a green mandarin that's not quite as bright or sharp. But definitely experiment with your diffuser blends. The main way I use pink pepper is when this was very first released, and we were like, wow, this is amazing, it does all these things. And I was like, how am I gonna think to use it very often? Because it's not one that we do often topically. You can use it in a massage or whatever. But this is my glass water bottle, which everywhere I leave the house, I've got phone, wallet, keys, water bottle. And I've got a ring on mine so that I can hook it here. I've got my keys on a ring so I can hook it here. I've got my wallet in my pocket, my phone in my other pocket. So this hand's ready to go. But in my glass water bottle, I will put daily 2 drops of DDR prime, 1 drop of pink pepper, and then 2 drops of, I kind of mix up the citrus. So lime, tangerine, lemon, grapefruit, red mandarin if we have it, whatever, mix up the citrus. But that's a really great way to get my daily pink pepper. It tastes lovely in water. It's like not too overpowering. It's not too floral in there.
Yeah, I even like it in water.
Yeah. Whoa. So my encouragement to you is all these oils are amazing. Use them, but instead of being like, oh, I don't know what to diffuse or find something, find ways to work different ones into different parts of your day and different routines. So this one is mine.
So I'm going to jump into Jesse's oils and why she put them in her water. So DDR prime is awesome for cellular health. There's a lot of stuff in it. It's an amazing.
Yeah.
But probably the #1 application for pink pepper, in my opinion, and why it should go in her water is just general immune support. And it is especially potent when paired with frankincense.
Yes.
So
I don't put frankincense in my
No, you don't necessarily want to sip on that.
You could.
But topically, internally, diffusing, those two are like a great combination for helping your body cleanse and heal. And specifically where pink pepper, I was reading a little study about it, is it helps with your circulatory system and how your immune system interacts with your circulatory system. And so it's phenomenal. And it really is one that you can just use daily. Just put that drop in your water, or if you take supplements, whatever water you're taking with your supplements, put a drop in there and you can get it that way.
Yeah.
And like I say, it's like if you like lime, lemon, grapefruit, any of those citrus in your water, try
a drop of pink pepper in there too. It also, I've mixed into some salad dressings, talking about internal use. I mixed in some salad dressings, and I'll kind of pair it with like I did where I sliced some oranges and mixed a little bit of orange juice with wild orange oil and a little bit of rose water, and I added a drop of pink pepper to that. So I've used it in cooking a little bit, but not too much. It is a bit floral, not as floral as like lavender. So experiment with that. But in terms, well,
I was gonna say, but that gives you another great support mechanism for pink pepper, which is your digestive system.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like where the celery seed. So if you
Yes.
go listen to us talk about celery seed, we're going to talk about how amazing it is at supporting your digestive system. Well, so is pink pepper. So if you can work it, salad dressing is a great one. Actually, there use black pepper, use pink pepper, use celery seed, oil,
use marjoram.
Yeah.
Kind of experiment with some of the herbs that you wouldn't normally add to recipes. So salad dressing is like really flexible, and that's just olive oil and pick an acid. So lemon juice, cider vinegar, red wine vinegar, zhuzh those up, salt and pepper, and then add a couple drops of your oils. And pink pepper, when I first started using it, I put it in my water. I kind of honestly forgot about many of the reasons why I started doing that until we redo this video. I love doing these videos. We learn so much. I'm like, oh yeah. But pink pepper, because of all these things, it just covers a lot of these bases. So it supports the circulatory system. It supports normalizing blood sugar levels in your blood sugar levels. That's what it means in the blood. Supports the digestive system, supports healthy cellular functioning, supports the respiratory system, supports a healthy metabolism, which we know is key to a lot of things. As well as where Slim and Sassy, I'm not wild about the taste of it. Slim and Sassy is an amazing blend for healthy metabolic regulation. But pink pepper would be one that you could easily use there.
Yeah.
What
so
other
you're kind of getting the
systems?
similarities with grapefruit is, what I'm
Similar to
hearing.
grapefruit,
So,
similar to grapefruit.
So great. No, and Jessie mentioned the respiratory system. So just to diffuse it, going back to the suggestions she gave you on putting it in a diffuser, you're going to get those great respiratory benefits. Surprisingly enough, it is also effective as a bug repellent, insect repellent. And specifically, I was reading it was about beetles. So
we're gonna go try this because I have some Japanese beetles out in my garden, so we're gonna see.
Yeah.
Yes, flea beetles, flea.
So that's a good point. We have little garden beds. We're not great growers of magnificent
and we live
vegetables.
in Houston. There's nothing. Yeah.
But so we battle the bugs, and so we go to the farmers market. We chat with the people about what do you do to get rid of bugs? And neem oil is and soap are kind of like great ones that attack the exoskeleton of the bugs and help bring them down. But just kind of reading that, hey, beetles respond or don't like pink pepper oil.
So we're gonna try.
So we're gonna try some neem oil with pink pepper oil. Put that, and then we know that can go on the leaves that we're gonna then ingest because we can ingest the pink pepper anyway. So. And
the truth is, a lot of using essential oils is kind of experimenting. Find what you like, find what works. Try it. Try something else. But yeah, basically, this is an amazing one that you're gonna want to have and just work into your daily routine. So, have we forgotten?
No, that's what I had.
We're gonna find ways to start using it with frankincense. So I talked about my daily routine. So I've got this one in my water. Frankincense, I usually do the couple drops under my tongue at night. So I might need to find a way to pair those.
Yeah, you could even just mix them together and do a drop under your tongue.
That's a good idea.
Every night.
My friend Michelle gave me this great idea because we were talking about the different oils to put in your water, and she was saying I'm not a great water drinker. This helps a lot, by the way, because when I'm out, I have my water and you tend to get thirsty. But I also even just leave this and I drink from this around the house sometimes. But what she did is she took an empty citrus bottle and kind of mixed a bunch of her own little citrus oils in there to kind of make her own almost like a sangria flavor. So you could definitely add some pink pepper to that mixture, and then you have like a lemon, lime, tangerine, pink pepper water. I don't know, get fancy with it.
Get crazy.
Get crazy. Okay, so as always, any questions or anything you'd like clarification on, please leave those in the comments. Where are we going next?
Roman chamomile.
Ooh.
Next time.
Yeah, thanks.